If you've ever sat in a board or peer review where a high-stakes AI pilot was greenlit because the intelligence looked like a spectacle, but no one could define the operational proof, then this is for you. See, we are entering a phase where AI visibility has become a liability. And why is that? Because you've been convinced that you must implement AI at any cost now or get left behind, with absolutely no definition of what getting left behind even means. If your IT leadership is explaining AI models to the board instead of explaining and defending outcomes, your governance has already failed. And you're now operating outside the protection of the business judgment rule. And in the "if we build it, they will come" rule. And as we all know, and as always, hope is not a strategy. That lack of clarity, that is where personal economic liability begins. Hi, I'm Jason Hahn. I spent 18 years as a global CIO with responsibility for technology budgets exceeding $150 million. I built this channel to give you the mechanics for bridging the gap between IT execution and financial ROI. Now, I want you to think of your future or current IT deployment as an unsupervised intern with unprecedented access. The intern is brilliant. They scale operations in seconds. But without a manager to enforce a trade-off, that intern will eventually make a hallucinated decision that may impact your margin and possibly even compromise your data. And if that intern still has to ask the manager how to do the work, the system is unfinished. To move from credibility theater to operational proof, the board must force 3 questions before another dollar moves. The first question: what is the outcome replacing this demo? What are we getting for it? What is it doing for us? You may have things where you need to see time collapse and errors removed. You're not just looking for autonomy. The second question: what is the downside of the automation? Every automation has a cost. And if there's no name trade-off, the business case is just fiction. And the third: who owns the accountability upstream? It's certainly not that AI intern. If that same intern from before fails on a Monday, which business operator stands in front of the board to explain it? I recently advised the board. They were celebrating a green dashboard because their new pilot AI agent program was hitting every performance target while staying under budget. What they didn't see, and what I showed them, was that the system was hallucinating its way into efficiency. It had been granted administrative access to the core database, just to save the processing time required for proper authentication. In essence, they were one prompt away, from a total environment deletion. And it's not because the technology failed, but because they were watching the speed of the demo and ignoring the permissions they were just giving away, just to save a few dollars. Most failures don't feel like a failure at first. They feel like a win. Governance is the first step to protecting the board. But it fails if you care more about how it looks than how it works. If you have no guardrails in place, a dream can quickly become a nightmare. Please subscribe. In the next briefing, we will look at why fractional CXOs equal fractional responsibility, and why someone having skin in the game is the key to success. Thank you for watching.